children, once again I am here with the syllabus of semester 2 exam, what we are going to have this year. As you all know very well, recently we have finished with the semester 1 exam of ICSE, and now we are going to start with the completion of the syllabus of semester 2, and the exams for these the semester 2 exams for the semester 2 will be there in March and April. Now what is the syllabus for semester 2? You can see here very clearly, children. Number 1, we can see here very clearly map of India, the complete unit of maps. If you remember, in the first semester maps were not there at all, right? So the complete unit of map is now taken as a part of the second semester. Number 2, minerals and energy resources. Minerals and energy resources means under this you will find the conventional and non-conventional energy resources are there, right? So that forms one unit. This complete unit will be coming. And next is the agriculture. If you see in your book, you will find the agriculture unit actually includes 3 or 4 subparts, right? In the form of different chapters, these are present. So part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4, all these come under the same unit of agriculture. Then come to manufacturing industries. Under this, both the type of industries will be coming, that is mineral based as well as agro-based industries. That forms one complete unit. Then the next unit is transport. Transport, it includes all the different means of transportation in India. And then comes the last unit, that is waste management. So all these 5 chapters, or you can say the 5 units, along with the maps of India, all this is the syllabus for second semester exam, which will be again out of 40 marks, and it is going to be subjective. Till now, according to the information we have got, it is going to be total subjective exam, and most expectedly it's going to be there in March and April months. Now let's go through the reduced syllabus of each one of these units. Just have a check. What is the reduced syllabus we have to follow? Now children, the first thing you can see here, the map of India, right? In the map of India, first of all, the mountains, peaks and plateaus, all these are there. Now out of all these, all the mountains we have, we can see here, these are a part of the syllabus, but except the 3 small mountains or the hills which we can see, which are there in the northeastern part of India, that is Garo, Khasi and Jaintia hills. Garo, Khasi and Jaintia hills have been taken out from the entire syllabus. So it is now under the reduced syllabus. It is not a part of the second semester exam. And then come to the next. You can see here all the names of mountains, which mountains you have to mark in the map, okay, outline map of India. Himalayas, Aravalis, Vindhyas, Satpura, Western and Eastern Ghats, Nilgiris, Mount Kanchenjunga, Deccan Plateau, Chota Nagpur Plateau. These all are there a part of the second semester exam, or you can just say the syllabus for the second semester exam. Out of this entire part, you can say the 3 small hills, that is Garo, Khasi and Jaintia, all these 3 hills are not there, and one of the peaks have been taken out now. The 2 peaks we had to mark first, and these were Mount Kanchenjunga and another one was Mount K2, Godwin Austen. Now Mount K2 is not there in the reduced syllabus. Only Mount Kanchenjunga is there. So this is about the mountains, peaks and plateaus. Now come to the second part of maps of India. Now in the plains of India, you will find the Gangetic plains are there as it is. And now the coastal plains. In coastal plains, children, a few things have been cut now. You can see on the eastern coast of India, right? On the eastern coast, if you see, the northern part is covered by the northern Sarkars, okay, and the southern part is covered by Coromandel coast. Coromandel, that is Tamil Nadu coast. So now northern Sarkars are not a part of the syllabus now this time. Northern Sarkars have been taken out. Only Coromandel coast is there. On the eastern side, only Coromandel coast you have to mark. And on the western side, there were three parts. Northernmost was Konkan, and central part is called Kanara, and southernmost part, that is maximum part of it is covered by Kerala, that is Malabar coast. Out of these three, Kanara coast is not a part of it now. So on western side, Kanara has been taken out, and on the eastern side, the northern Sarkars has been taken out. Okay, this is about the plains of India. Now come to the desert. Desert is there. Only one desert we have to mark, and this desert is there in the syllabus. Next come to the rivers. Yes. Now in the rivers of all the rivers of India, out of all the rivers, Indus you have to mark, and the two tributaries of Indus you have to mark now. Not all five, only the two tributaries, that is Jhelum. One is Jhelum and the other is Satluj. So Indus and its tributaries, out of all those five tributaries of Indus, only the two you have to mark now, that is Jhelum and Satluj. So which all are not there. Now Chenab, Beas and Ravi, these rivers are not there in the reduced syllabus. Chenab, Ravi and Beas, these three rivers you don't have to mark now in the reduced syllabus. Now let's talk about the other part of it. Ganga is there. Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra. All these three main rivers are there. Then along with these, Kosi, Chambal, Betwa. These rivers are a part of the syllabus. Out of these also, children, a few rivers have been taken out. In these tributaries of Ganga, on the, you can say, the left bank tributaries of Ganga, if you see, Gandak, Ghagra and Gomti. These are the rivers which are not there in the reduced syllabus now. Again I am repeating, Gandak, Ghagra and Gomti. These three rivers you don't have to mark now. Out of all the tributaries which are there on the left bank of the Ganga river, okay, which are meeting the left bank of Ganga river. What about the right bank tributaries? Yamuna is there, and besides this you will find Chambal, Betwa, all these are present, but Son is not there now. Son river is not there in the right bank tributaries. And now come to the next, Damodar is also not there now in the syllabus. Son, Damodar, both these are not present in this reduced syllabus. Now let's talk about the peninsular rivers. Narvada and Tapi, both rivers are there. Tapi or Tapti, it is also called by this name. So Narvada and Tapti, both the rivers are there. Mahanadi is there, okay. Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, all these rivers are there. And a tributary of Krishna, that is Tungabhadra, it is also a part of syllabus. So you can see, children, the names which are there in front of you, all these rivers you have to mark in the map of India, in the reduced syllabus. Then comes the water bodies. Regarding water bodies, Gulf of Kutch is there and Gulf of Khambat is there. Then Andaman Sea is there and Chilka Lake. So out of all the water bodies, what we have, now what has been taken out? Number one is Gulf of Mannar, Park Strait and another one, that is the Wooler Lake. These three are not there in the water bodies which we have to mark in the map of India. Now only we are left with the two gulfs, that is Gulf of Kutch and Gulf of Khambat, Andaman Sea and the Chilka Lake. Now after the water bodies, next is the pass. Now if you remember children, there were two passes in our syllabus. Number one is Karakoram Pass and the other one was actually Nathula Pass. Now it is not a part of the reduced syllabus. Nathula Pass is not there now. Only the Karakoram Pass is there. So we have to mark only one. Now come to the next thing, that is the latitude. Now latitude and longitude, actually one latitude and one longitude we had to mark in our syllabus, and out of these, one latitude was actually the Tropic of Cancer and one longitude was the standard meridian of India. Out of these two, now Tropic of Cancer is not there anymore, a part of the reduced syllabus. Only now we have to mark the standard meridian of India, that is 82.5 degrees east. So this is the only one longitude which we had earlier. Only this we have to mark. Latitude is not there. Only longitude is there. Now let's talk about the next one, direction of winds. In our syllabus, there are actually a few winds which we need to discuss, right, in which we have to mark in the map work. And these winds are especially the monsoon winds and the western disturbances. Now in the reduced syllabus children, now western disturbances have been taken away. So what is left with us now? Only the southwest monsoons and northeast monsoons. Southwest monsoons means both the branches, Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch of southwest monsoon. Okay, number one. Number two is northeast monsoons. So both these winds we have to mark on the map, which we have to practice. Then come to distribution of minerals. Now what are the places we need to mark for under this particular topic, that is distribution of minerals? Earlier there were 4 places, okay, related to this particular topic. There was Mumbai High earlier and another one related to the oil field, it was Digboy. Okay, out of these two, now only one oil field we have to mark, that is offshore oil field. Okay, only one, that is Mumbai High. That is one thing we have to mark, and another one is Jharia. That is the coal field which we need to mark here is Jharia. So Singhbhum was also there earlier. Now Singhbhum and Digboy, these are the two places which are no more there as a part of the reduced syllabus. Now come to the next thing, that is the soils. Out of all the soils what we have in the syllabus, 4 types of soils are there. Out of all the 4 types, alluvial and black soils are still there, a part of the reduced syllabus to be marked on the map. And the other 2 soils, that is laterite soil and the red soil, these soils are not now there as a part of the reduced syllabus. So only you have to practice the 2 soils, that is the alluvial soil and the black soil. Now come to the next, that is the cities. Yes, again cities, very important part of it. Now which cities you need to mark in the reduced syllabus? Out of all the cities what we had earlier, okay, many cities we were having earlier as a part of the syllabus. Now out of all those cities, only now we are left with 5 cities. 5 cities now we have to practice. Now which are those cities? Number 1, you can see here, number 1 is Delhi. Delhi is the first one, second is Mumbai, third is Kolkata, fourth one is Chennai, and the 5th one is Allahabad. Allahabad, or you can say Prayagraj. Now these are the 5 cities just we need to practice in the map work. Just 5 cities. Now come to the last part of it, that is the distribution of population. Now out of this, children, nothing has been reduced. We were practicing earlier related to the dense and sparsely populated areas of India, in the eastern side, in the western side, in the north, in the south, in the central part. So the same way it may come now. So from the population part, nothing has been reduced if we are talking about the maps. So this is about the map work. Now let's talk about the other parts of our syllabus for the second term, right? Now if you can see here, children, the mineral and energy resources, the 8th unit, which is shown here. Now under this mineral and energy resources, you can see the first thing, iron ore, manganese, copper. Okay, in the minerals chapter, mineral resources, you will find bauxite is also there. 4 minerals are there in the book, right, which was actually earlier there a part of the ICSE syllabus. Now out of all these, bauxite is not there a part of it. In the reduced syllabus, you just have to study about iron ore, manganese and copper, their uses, their distribution, all these things. Now come to the next chapter, conventional sources of energy. Now what are the conventional sources? Coal, petroleum, natural gas, these are the 3. So you have to cover all these. You don't have to cover now. In the hydel power, you will find there is one option of the, yes, two dams are there, and another one is there, Sardar Sarovar Dam, and that is not a part of the reduced syllabus. That means you have to cover all these: coal, petroleum, natural gas, hydel power. Under hydel power, Bhakra Nangal Dam and Hirakud Dam, their location and which are the states getting benefit of these dams or the multi-purpose projects. This you have to cover. Next chapter is the non-conventional sources of energy. Under the non-conventional sources of energy, the solar energy is there, wind energy is there, nuclear is there, and biogas is there. That means 4 sources of non-conventional sources of energy you have to study. Out of all the total, you have to cut now the tidal energy and another one is geothermal. These 2 are not there in the syllabus this time. So these all you have to cover: solar, wind, nuclear and biogas, their location, where these are most commonly used, their advantages. It is there a part of it. Now come to the agriculture. Agriculture is again one unit we have to cover this time. Now out of this, the entire unit, if you see the first chapter, in the first chapter you will find the Indian agriculture, its problems and its importance, right? What is the importance of agriculture in a country like India, the problems it is facing, and what are the reforms which have been actually introduced by the governments at different stages. So all these are a part of the syllabus. Nothing has been taken out from this. But yes, the other part of the same chapter, in agriculture, the first part is there, first part of the agriculture unit. Under that, just first half of the entire chapter is there in the syllabus, that is Indian agriculture, its importance, its problems and reforms. All these are there in syllabus, but the second half is not there at all. That means in the second half, what is mentioned? The types of agriculture. Okay, different types of agriculture are there in the second half of it. It is not there a part of the reduced syllabus. So you just have to prepare the first half. Okay, this one. Now come to the second chapter under agriculture unit. Second chapter is actually again related to agricultural seasons. Now under agricultural seasons, Rabi, Kharif and Zayad, all the 3 seasons you have to cover. All the 3 agricultural seasons you have to cover. Along with this, if you see here, in the second part of agriculture, you will find the food crops are given. Out of all the food crops, you have to cover rice, wheat and pulses. These are there in the syllabus, but the fourth one, that is millets. Millets are not there in the syllabus this time. Millets include the coarser grains, that is, you can say ragi, then jowar, bajra, all these are millets. So millets are not a part of the syllabus this time, okay, in the reduced syllabus. So this is one thing. Now it is actually present in the second part of the agriculture unit. So in the second part, you will find agricultural seasons. It is there, a part of syllabus. And rice, wheat and pulses are there. Millets are not there. Okay, this is about the second part of the agriculture. Now come to the third chapter of the agriculture unit. Under that you will find the cash crops are there. In the third part of it, third and fourth part comprises of all the cash crops. So third and fourth part, especially if you see sugarcane and oil seeds, in the third part you will find sugarcane and oil seeds are there. Now under oil seeds, you just have to cover the two, that is groundnut and mustard. Sugarcane is one and second is oil seeds. Under oil seeds, only the two you have to cover, that is groundnut and another one is mustard. This is about the third part of the agriculture unit. Now the fourth part of it comprises of the fiber crops and the beverages. Under that, if you see cotton and jute, two fiber crops are given. Out of the two, you have to just cover cotton. Only cotton you have to cover under out of all the two you can say fiber crops. And out of tea and coffee, you have to just take tea. Coffee is not there now in the reduced syllabus. So these are the things you have to cover in the agriculture unit. All these crops which we have mentioned, children, which we have seen, rice, wheat, pulses, then sugarcane, groundnut, mustard, cotton, tea, all these are the crops which you have to cover this time. Okay, you have to cover means what? Which topics you have to cover? You can see here the climatic conditions required for all these crops, number one. Okay, number two, the soil conditions, in what type of soil these can grow well. Number three, the methods, various methods of cultivation. In different crops you will find different methods are used. Then their processing. Processing also is very, very important, and the distribution of these crops. In what part of India these crops can be grown. Okay, these are found maximum. So all these things you have to cover related to these crops. Now come to the next one, that is manufacturing industries, next unit of it. Now in manufacturing units, if you see here, children, you will find the importance and classification, the importance of industries, their classification, and even you will find the various factors which are actually responsible for the establishment of industries in different parts. So all these things are a part of our syllabus this time. Nothing has been taken out from this. So you have to cover that first part of it. Now, what about the agro-based and mineral-based industries? Now see, in the agro-based industries, you will find sugar industry is there. In textile, if you check, in the textile industry, you will find cotton and silk. Now, out of the two, only cotton is there. Silk is not there this time in the reduced syllabus. So this is one thing you should check in the agro-based industry. Now come to mineral-based industry. In the mineral-based industry, children, iron and steel industry is there, petrochemicals are there, and electronic industry. All these are there, but yes, one thing you should check again related to the iron and steel industry. You have to just mark the two, that is TISCO, Tata Steel, or you can say Tata Iron and Steel Company. So Tata Steel is one, and number two is Rourkela. Now these two you have to mark and these two will be coming in the second term. Rest all the other part of iron and steel will not be coming. Along with these two, petrochemicals are there in the syllabus and electronic industry is there. So this is about the industries. Now let's talk about transport. Now the next unit is the transport. You can see here importance and modes of transport. It's there. Roadways, state highways, golden quadrilateral, north, south and east, west corridors, then national and state highways. All these are there in the syllabus. But yes, one thing is there, the district road and rural roads. These two topics are not there in the syllabus this time. Next, in the railways, everything is there. Airways, everything is there. Again, in the waterways also. That means entire transport unit, the chapter, is almost there, except one or two small topics. Rest all complete chapter is there, a part of the syllabus this time. Now come to the waste management. In the waste management, children, one thing you will notice in the first part of the waste management, first chapter of it, you will find there is actually just one topic, need for waste management. Just one topic is there this time in the reduced syllabus. Rest of the entire chapter has been taken out. The different type of pollutants and its impact, all these are not there. So just you have to, and even the health hazards. So different the various diseases which are caused, all these are not there as a part of the syllabus. Just one topic from the first part of the waste management, that is need for waste management. Now in the second part of the waste management, you will find methods of safe disposal, segregation, dumping, composting, all these are a part of it. And the need and methods for reducing, reusing and recycling of waste. That means what is its importance in the present scenario, its need and its the various methods how we can actually apply all these three. So all this is a part of the syllabus. So I hope the entire syllabus is very, very clear to you all. Now this is actually the complete reduced syllabus what we have to cover this time in the second term exam. Now children, I am also sharing one more thing with you. There was a lot of confusion regarding what type of exam we are going to have this time, right? In the subjective exam we are going to have this time in the second term, and whether we are going to get any options or not, as we were getting earlier in the normal exams of the board exam. Now the council has made this very, very clear this time. We have got a specimen paper from the council. Clear? You can see by yourself. And in this paper you can see the similar way you will find, just like the specimen question paper, we are going to get the second paper of geography. Again, it is, you can see very clearly all the things. This is semester 2 exam, specimen question paper. This has been given by the council. Maximum marks again for this also, it's going to be 40. Time allowed will be 1.5 hours. This is the time actually you will be getting for writing the exam. This time is the time which is mentioned. This time is actually for writing purpose. 10 minutes you will be getting for reading the paper. So once you will have a look of this question paper, everything will be clear to you. What is the pattern, how you are going to get the papers, right? And this time, as you all know very well, 40 marks paper is there, right? 10 marks we are getting as section A, because topo sheets are not there. Half of the syllabus is not there this time. Just the second half is there. So what is the pattern? You can see by yourself in this sample paper. Now in this pattern you will find, see, attempt all questions from section A. Section A means here section A includes all it is related with the map work, and any 3 questions from section B. So when we are taking all this, the map work as question 1, you will find 10 marks are there. All the 10 points you have to mark, okay? And once you mark the 10 points, you will be getting the 10 marks for this. Section B, you will be getting 5 options, right? 5 questions will be there from 5 different units. You will be getting 5 questions. Out of the 5 questions, you need to do any 3. You can see the pattern. Section B, attempt any 3 questions from this section. You can see here, this is from the first unit, that is, you can see, give any one use of manganese. Why is copper used in electrical appliances? 2 advantages of natural gas over coal. Bhakra Nangal Dam. Then mention 2 advantages of using biogas, right? All these questions, if you see, these all are belonging to the first unit, what we are actually going to cover this time in the second term. Okay, that is minerals and sources of energy, right? Conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. So this is about the first unit, right? You can see the total marks, 10 marks are there for each question. Question number 3, you can see, mention 2 ways in which agriculture sector is important for India. Name 2 agriculture seasons of India. Name 1 crop that grows in each of the seasons mentioned by you. Then name the soil found suitable for its growth for wheat cultivation. Then name the state that is the largest producer of this crop in India. Why is this crop not grown in southern parts of India? Name the largest producer of tea. What is ginning? What is pruning? Right? Why is the pruning essential for tea crop? See, so what is clear by this? All these questions belong to one unit, that is agriculture, which is the second unit we have in our syllabus. Now let's see the fourth question, that is the third unit. Now it belongs to completely the industries. You can see here very clearly differentiate between public sector and private sector industry, right? Giving suitable example. Then give 2 ways in which cotton textile industry is important for India. Rourkela steel plant, where is it located? Which country helped India to establish this steel plant? Then from where does it get its iron ore requirement? Okay, what are the benefits of using petrochemical products? How has the electronic industry revolutionized the entertainment sector? So all these belong to, again, one unit, which is the industries. So this is the third unit we have according to the syllabus for the second term. Let's see the next question. Question number 5. Mention 2 advantages of using the waterways. Okay, so all these belong to the transport, right? The chapter or the unit, we can say it is transport. Differentiate between national highway and state highway. Then mention 3 benefits of golden quadrilateral. What are the 3 disadvantages of using air transport? So all these again belong to the transport unit. And the last one is the waste management. All these questions belong to the waste management. Okay, so you can see, children, total you can see question number 6. That means in total we are getting here 6 questions in total, out of which the first question, okay, first question has been made, actually it has been taken under the section A, right? And under section A, all these are compulsory. That means the map work is there, right? And the map work is totally compulsory. All the 10 points you have to mark to get the 10 marks for it. All these things have to be marked on the map work. Okay, outline map of India. So this is compulsory part. Section B comprises of 5 questions. Out of 5 questions, 5 questions from all the units, right? And out of the 5 questions, any 3 you need to do in the exam. Clear now? So in total that will make 40 marks. 10 will be the map work, and any 3 questions which you are attempting during the exam, So that will give you 30 marks, and plus 10, that will be 40. So all the best now for your second term exams, right? The sample paper you have got now from the council. You have got a pattern how you are going to get the question paper, right? Now start preparing for the second term exam now, and all the best to all of you.